to escape bunkers with hard sand or soft sand. One thing to understand is bounce of the club. This is going to be the smaller number on the bottom of the wedge. This is the angle of the sole of the club. Usually the more bounce you have, the easier the club can glide. The more you open the club face, the more that bounce is going to be exposed. But when you square a club face up or shut it and press the hands forward, that decreases the bounce. So how does that apply to sand? When I open the club face in soft sand, that's going to allow it to glide very nicely. But if I keep that club face more square, that is going to decrease the bounce and that is going to cause the club to dig too much. If I hit a shot at a soft sand with a square face, that's going to dig and chunk every time. Out of soft sand, you need that club face to glide, so the softer the sand gets, the more you really have to lay that face open. Now let's look at hard sand. There's no sand for the club face to glide through when you open it here. But if I start to square that face up slightly, that allows that bounce to dig into the sand so you can get under it. If I open the face way up out of hard sand, there's no sand to glide under and I'm going to blade it every time. But if I square it up, that bounce isn't as exposed, that club can dig and get under the ball nicely. One thing to note is when the face is wide open, there's more loft, so you have to swing harder to get the ball to carry. Versus when you square it up, there's less loft, so you don't have to swing quite as hard. Follow for more golf tips.